Time. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's distribution demo. This week, we are going to use one of the active MRs for supporting TLS and praefect. This one was scheduled to be merged in 13.6, but due to some issues, it has been postponed, and hopefully we can get it through in 13.7. One thing that I want to show you this week is I want to stress on that, and it was pointed out by Robert, is that the difficulty of setting up TLS for Gitly and praefect. So without further ado, let's start with going through this MR. I linked the MR to, this is the MR, I linked it to the distribution demo notes as well. So allow me to just go through it, and there is a documentation here. So let's open the documentation. And this one is for Gitly. Doesn't seem to be right. This is not the one that we wanted. Here it is. So for this demo, we are not going to use Cert Manager. We are going to use self-signed certificate that is generated by the chart itself. It was believed that it is going to collide with the self-signed certificates that we generate for praefect and Gitly, but as a matter of fact, it doesn't have any side effect. The issue was somewhere else, which I'm going to show you. So this is the set of values that you're going to use. I'm going to install just let me make sure that I am on the right. Okay. Let's install it from the instance, from the branch. And this is a set of values you see here. So these two secrets are not, these two secrets are just let me see. I think we have deleted those secrets. Just allow me to cancel that. I didn't want to use the existing secrets. I just wanted to make sure that we have we are going to start with a clean slate namespace. So I'm going to remove the secrets, and I'm going to go through the generation of secrets as well. So to enable TLS on Gitly and praefect, we need to generate, the problem is that we need to generate the secrets manually. The user has to generate the secrets manually, both for praefect and the, should be right here. Yep. Both for praefect and Gitly, the secrets needs to be generated manually. And we provide an additional script to do that, but that script actually turned out to be problematic. And I will show you what, how, and where. So just let me delete the namespace. So we can start from nothing that is there. And the script is right here. So this is the script that is used. I'm going to show you. Here's the script. This script actually generates certificates. This was intended to generate certificates for Gitali. And what it does, it generates certificates for the pods of Gitali service. Start.gitali.namespace.svc. And using the same script for praefect is problematic because when we are connecting to Gitali endpoints, we are connecting to its pods. But when we are working with praefect, we are actually working with its headless service. So the problem was just the wildcard certificate. So this script needed to be fixed like this. So there are two DNS entries here. One is for the pods and the other one is actually for the service. So by default, this script generates Gitali for TLS certificates for Gitali in namespace of in default namespace. And to be honest with you, this is not a very easy script to use. And we are directing users to use this script to generate certificates, TLS certificates in our documentation. And it actually generates a lot of confusion. So here's the process. So we recommend using the service, the script that we have here without any further explanation. Actually, there are some comments on top of the service, but not enough. So I'm going to generate the, this is for praefect. Let me generate one for Gitali. These are certificates and keys that are generated for Gitali and praefect, and they need to be generated separately. So let's take a look at the certificates. So I'm just double checking here. This is the fix that was applied to the script. Same thing for Gitali as well. Okay, now I think we have deleted the namespace. Let's create a namespace. And now let's follow the this script here. I'm just copy and pasting from the documentation. Right. Just a sec. Okay, so I haven't deployed the chart yet, and these are all the preparations that I had to do before deploying the chart, before installing the chart to enable TLS for praefect and Gitly. So I had to generate the certificates with the script that is now fixed. It wasn't fixed. It was problematic up until yesterday, and I had to generate the certificates manually and upload them and generate the secrets. And now I can go ahead and use the names. I think I made it server TLS, Prophet server TLS. And now, right at this point, I can only at this point I can start using chart to enable TLS. Yep. Looks like that we are here. For some reason, it wasn't responding. Okay, let's go ahead and install. Yeah, looks like it. So I didn't actually break this demo. I used a fixed script to run the demo. But if I didn't do that, if I don't do that, it will break like this. It will show you. It starts throwing 503 when it wants to do any kind of communication with Gitly, because the certificate, the name, the SAN doesn't match the host name of Gitly. That's why the gRPC client fails, and you can see it in different ways. I think one of the errors that Robert reported here on this one is actually due to that. So I went ahead manually and loaded the gem and connected to the gRPC endpoint, and that's the reason that you can see something like this, that I cannot connect to any address, because simply the TLS doesn't fit the name, and it only happens with praefect. And part of that reason is that the whole process is manual and needs to be done in this sequence. Of course, you can start deploying the chart first and then add the secrets and then fix it. But then I tried it myself, and what happened was that when I changed the secrets, for some reason I couldn't really make it work. I had to delete the pods manually again and make sure the secrets are mounted again. At least the web service, Gitly, and praefect pods needs to be removed manually for them to pick up the new secret. I'm not sure if we really check the SHA of the secret. I don't know how we deal with the changes in the secret.
Yeah, the secret change behavior is an issue with our init containers, because our init containers are where those secrets are mounted, and then we copy them. So the actual running container doesn't actually have the secret mounted from the Kubernetes secret. It actually has it copied in, right, to a in-memory file location. And that's why doing things like updating secrets doesn't cause our pods to restart when in a normal Kubernetes installation it would. It's the method we've done with the init containers that's blocking that.
So that explains part of the problem that I was running into. So, which brings us to the point that it needs to be done exactly in this sequence, or with some manual tweaking to the pods or deleting them later. If you go ahead just and install the chart and enable the TLS. So this one is going on. We know that praefect needs some hand holding to start. So let me just, this is documented in the, so I'm going to go ahead and just copy this from, just let me make sure that the PostgreSQL is upright. Okay, I'm just copy and pasting from the, oh, I need the password now. Okay, looks like we are set. Let's go back. This is initializing. It shouldn't break. I don't expect it to break, but it is taking too long to initialize. It didn't really crash and burn. Okay, so it's going through. We're still waiting for the. Here. I don't feel good about this because it shouldn't take this long. It's all GitLab containers.
Is it the custom certificates container?
No, I don't think that's the problem. It is still stuck in initialize. Let me just.
Yeah, because that probably wouldn't impact the registry, I guess.
I'm sorry, DJ. I have trouble hearing you. It seems like your voice is very low. Am I the only one?
It's pretty low.
Yeah. Failed scheduling. I can see this one. Failed mount. Init GitLab secrets custom. Okay, it's not mounting. This is new.
when you cleared out your entire thing, did you clear out the old PVCs?
I deleted the namespace, so I was under the impression that it will also delete the.
Yeah, I don't
No,
think
because
the
they're
PVC
under
will
policy
get deleted.
retain.
Sorry, come again?
They're under policy retain. We don't recycle or reuse them. So if PVCs were there, they'll be retained afterward. That's so that you don't accidentally get rid of all your like repositories and certificates and such.
Okay, I'm looking at this. This is the PVCs, but the ones that are failing are not here. And besides, they are, I think the ones that are failing are, just let me take a look. The ones that are failing are actually secrets. Uh-oh, my bad, my bad. I thought that, okay, definitely my bad. I was looking at the file with the same name in a different directory and I edited the secrets name. I think this is what has happened. Yeah, this is the one. So I copied this file to somewhere else, changed the name of the secrets, and saved it in another folder, and then used this the original, which was this one. So I just need to upgrade. Okay. This one came up and done. Let me double check that if I passed the secret name. I mean, these are the actual secrets. Okay, this is correct, and this is, yeah. Okay. This is failing. Okay. This should have happened. Okay, Prophet cannot authenticate to PostgreSQL. This is not what I expected. I'm going to just check this one quickly. make sure that I didn't miss anything in copy and paste. This is not
And I don't know if it's just the UI of your terminal there, but it looked like maybe it missed copying the percent sign at the end of the.
there is actually that doesn't copy that that part. That's a like a nil character. But I think this is probably something that if it doesn't work, I'm gonna copy from somewhere else. This is working. Okay, let me do something else. Okay, definitely not good. Okay, this one is yeah, it's up. Now let's take a look at the web service. Let's see. Okay, here's where we can really find out if this thing is working or not. Oh yeah, that was that particular name was the problem. I can give it a try with just the original script without the namespace, but we are pretty sure it's gonna happen. But yeah, I can do it if you like to see like a failure on this screen in a demo. That's going to be definitely a 503 if we do that. So I don't have anything else to show you. I can just show you the script, the endpoints and the configuration of the GitLab, that it's both praefect and Gitali. The communication between web service and praefect and Gitali is not done over TLS. And this was the aim of this demo. But at the same time, I wanted to show that it's kind of difficult to set it up with manual process and error prone. Especially that for someone that is going to start this and doesn't know the process, that it needs to some preparation before deployment, it might get a little confusing. So what I'm going to suggest is that perhaps we should add these two certificates to shared secrets. as a follow-up.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if there's already an issue for that. If not, we should definitely create one.
Yeah. How is that the same or different from the having the shared secret job do the general service thing that I noted in the review? Is that the same thing?
I think I think what you are referring to, Robert, was having once, as far as I understand, having one certificate that is shared between services. Is what I'm proposing here. Am I right?
No, I was just more thinking that for internal services, because this is a thing that we ran into with another project that no longer exists, that we generate that per service for TLS. And so I think having the shared services job the shared secrets job be aware and be able to generate those if TLS is enabled and just generate them on the fly. And we can start with Giddily as a first, but like make it more generic where it just says, it has a list of services it'll check, and if TLS is enabled, it'll just make that cert for the pod service names and be done. That way, when we start enabling this for the back end for other parts of the back, it just works.
I think I'm basically saying the same thing. I'm saying that
Okay.
if TLS is enabled for Giddily and praefect, because basically they are exactly the same. The way that they deal with TLS and they set up TLS is exactly the same. If the TLS is enabled and the secret is not specified, then we just go ahead and generate one.
I'm just thinking like if we do it generically, then the next follow-up we can do is encrypt all of Postgres backend as well.
Oh, okay. Regarding being generic, I am not sure. I need to take a look into, but the number of dots in that certificate is very important, as this demo and the problem that motivated this demo showed, that we just had a wildcard certificate for the pods of the service and it didn't work for the service. So we definitely can have something there to at least simplify the deployment of the TLS for Giddily and praefect, and then we can go ahead and generalize from there. But I am all for generating certificates where needed, because I want to just show you the script. So if you want to change the release name or the namespace, this is just environment variables. So it's not, this script is not really written for users to be used, even though it has something, we have some explanation on top of it, but no one really reads that.
I think it's something that we can put into a follow-up issue and then just
I totally agree. I completely agree. I think we should follow up and add the TLS automatically where needed. And I think that if you have anything else you want me to just run on this cluster, test it. No comment. Okay. So I think this. Sorry.
One other possibility. I guess this doesn't have multiple storages in the back. I was just wondering if you go into like the top level admin and tell it to push it 100% to the non-default storage. Do we have multiple storages, or we can test that just to see if TLS works in the other one as well?
No, I think this one is configured with one storage. Yeah.
Okay.
This one is configured with one storage. Actually, I think this is one of the limitations for praefect.
That's the MR I'm working on now, to add multiple backends. So the MR exists, and I think that's one thing that we'll have to add on once my MR is done, is that in that scenario, we can have one praefect, but multiple Giddily nodes. So I guess we'll just have to make sure the shared secrets will generate a cert for each potential stateful set of Giddily. Yeah.
That's good. Thanks.
Yeah, because currently I think you only ever scale up horizontally. Like we use one stateful set currently in Giddily and create the desired number of nodes, and then you know the pod name based on the index number from the stateful set. But after this MR that I'm working on, we can have multiple virtual storages, and each virtual storage will generate a stateful set of its own. And so I think we can just kind of loop through the logic of generating a certificate per stateful set per pod.
Cool.
Fun.
It's going to be next demo then. Okay. So I think anyone else has something that wants to add or check? Okay then. So I think this concludes our demo for this week. And thank you everyone for participating, and have a great rest of the day.